If you are a loyal viewer, you already know that when we invite our friend Steve Monz into the DelmarvaLife kitchen, he has made everything from meatloaf to ice cream sandwiches. Today, however, the award-winning, executive chef is catering to a slightly different clientele.
Award-winning, we got to just say it over and over again,
okay.
chef and Big 1077 Steve Monz is in the DelmarvaLife kitchen, and today we are making something a little different from the usual.
Yeah, this came from, I'm an empty nester. All my kids grew up and they're out of the house. Okay. So now my dogs are my kids. So I decided to bake some healthy treats for them because I refer to them affectionately as my dorky, porky Yorkies. Because
like
they're big, I spoil them, and so I decided I was going to try and make some healthier treats. So I went online and discovered a very simple dog treat recipe that's healthy for your dogs.
And we're going to make it.
Yes, we are. We are, without further ado, and I think we have an official taste tester.
We do have an official taste tester over there. I mean, it is Friday after all. It's
Right.
Fergus Friday, so why not?
He's just resting
he's
up before we
waiting.
get to
I'm
the
really
point.
hoping he likes them. That's all that matters. So.
All right.
So what do we do?
To get started, we preheat the oven to 350 degrees, which we're good to go. And there's basically only 4 simple ingredients. We're dealing with whole wheat flour, which is important because it's good for their digestive tract. You want to make sure you go with the whole wheat flour. So that's 2.5 cups of that, which is good. And then we have 2 eggs. And really, one of the main ingredients is the sweet potatoes, which a lot of dogs love sweet potatoes.
Right.
So Jimmy, if you wouldn't mind, you're going to scoop out the fleshy part of the sweet potato. You can put it right into the flour. And the sweet potato, again, you know me, I like to go with simple hacks. You can actually use canned sweet potato if it's easier for you, or you can just throw the whole thing in there, the skin and all.
I'm kind of new at this.
Oh, that's all right though.
I haven't won any awards yet. I'm working on it.
I've also found this at the supermarket. It's pretty handy and quick. It's a sweet potato in plastic. And all you do is you put it into the microwave for 7 minutes and boom, it's done.
It's done, yeah.
But an important thing to remember, if you're going to do that method when you're making these, give time for the sweet potato to cool, or else Jimmy would be burning his hands right
That's
now.
right. That's right. Thank you for that, Steve.
So this becomes a little bit of a challenge because you do have to kind of break that up a little bit. So I gave you a fork, so you can work on breaking up the sweet potato.
Do I need to put the eggs in or just not yet?
Well, once you get the sweet potato broken up a little bit, the 2 eggs will go in, and then it's just 2 ounces of unsweetened applesauce.
Okay.
Unsweetened's important. You shouldn't really give dogs a lot of sugar.
No.
So it's only about half of that, and I usually keep the other half laying around in case when you're mixing it, if it's too dry, maybe you put in a little too much flour, the applesauce will help give you a little bit more moisture.
Oh, okay.
So,
because this comes out thick when we're done with it, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Broken up.
So while you're working on that, I'll let you put in the
Eggs?
The eggs.
Okay.
And half of that applesauce.
Want to see me
Look at that. Not a shell.
do this single-handedly? You ready? No, I'm not going to.
No.
Fergus means too much to me to try that.
Thank you for that.
That's
All
good
right.
fiber, really.
And then the applesauce.
And about half of the applesauce.
About
not
half of the
whole thing,
applesauce,
but
okay.
yeah.
Calcium, you a little calcium from the
right.
shell, you know.
So now here's the fun part, and you can actually have kids help you with this. This is where you got to get your hands in. You can try and use a spoon or a fork. It just doesn't work. It works best with hands.
Who was it that said when you get your hands into it, it's more of an intimate connection with the food you're preparing?
Oh.
One of our chefs said that. I can't remember now who it was.
I believe that. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, now this is looking kind of dry.
It is dry, but you really have to work it. That's
Oh,
the
you really have to
challenge.
work it.
So-
Oh, okay. All right.
But if you get to a point where you feel like maybe a little bit
There's
more
nothing left there?
applesauce, you
Yeah.
can certainly do that. It's not going to hurt.
Well, I'm going to ask the executive chef before I do that.
So while he's doing that, Lisa, we're going to actually have you take what we have a portion already that I had rolled out into a ball, and you're going to roll this out to about a ½ inch thick.
Okay.
And depending on the thickness that you roll it, that'll be the thickness of your biscuits. And again, depending on your size of dog, that will
do you
determine
want thick
everything.
biscuits? Okay. All right.
Right.
That makes okay.
So you could make them thicker, but you'll have to cook them a little bit longer. So and have some extra flour there if it's going to stick. You just put a little
It's
bit
just
more on
the,
there. The dough is kind
dough
of
is-
cold, I think. So.
yeah, and the board just wants to move around with it.
And these are really nifty. I picked these up online for $6. These dog biscuit
Shapes cutter?
shape cutters,
Yep.
cookie cutters, and they're wonderful. They came in 3 sizes. My dogs prefer the smaller ones. Fergus might be a medium size, and if you have a really large dog, you can have the really big ones.
Okay.
And so it's up to you whatever size you want to make.
I'm pretty sure Fergus would prefer the biggest one. Just saying.
Most likely, yeah.
He seems a little flexible, though. Maybe
How's
the
that?
small
Look at that. That looks great. You've done this before.
Well,
I was waiting for the answer to that one.
All right. Is that thick enough?
Yeah, that's good
Okay.
enough. And you can try whichever size you want. And then what you do is you just cut them out, put them on the baking sheet. These will go into the oven. Now, they go in for a long time, but again, depending on the thickness that you make them, it's usually between 35 and 45 minutes at 350.
Okay.
You know, one of the things I love about cooking in the DelmarvaLife kitchen is that I don't have to do anything.
We do all the work. All right.
Your sous chefs here.
And so look, you're doing a fantastic job with that.
I added the rest of the applesauce.
Oh, you did?
Is that
Okay,
right?
that's fine,
All
sure.
right.
And now at that point, what you do is you just make it into a nice ball.
Okay, all right.
And once you do that, you kind of want to try and get all the cracks and everything out of there so that it's easier to roll it.
Gotcha,
When you're
gotcha.
finished. But you've done a phenomenal
Yeah,
job.
this kind of sort of looked more like what you made over there for Lisa.
Right. Initially, it didn't look like it was ever going to get there. did
Yeah,
it?
yeah. No, it was a bowl full of powder. Like, how am I going to do that?
Oh, there we go. You've got one of each size.
One of each size.
Look at
there.
that.
I just keep. Now, interestingly, these ingredients are all ingredients we could eat.
Absolutely. This is all food that humans eat, and you can certainly share it with your dogs. But it's basically the four things that I said. It's applesauce, it's the sweet potato, eggs, and that flour. And so anyone could actually eat these.
Anyone?
Anyone. You could have it as a nice snack. You could share a snack with your dog if that's your thing. You want to sit down and have a nice snack on a summer
I'm
day.
not sure I like the direction this is going, but okay. Yeah. Listen, up next, we are going to take these treats and the task, we're going to take them to the next taste test. Just trust us on this one. Stick around. DelmarvaLife will be right back.
Well, the time has come to satiate the mouths that have been watering in historic Studio D. That's because award-winning chef and big 1077 Steve Monz has helped us make some delicious homemade dog treats.
Executive chef.
Award-winning chef. But you know what's funny, Jimmy? They're dog treats, but they're also people treats. And since my baby is the taste tester, I want to make sure it's okay. I don't want to just give him just anything. So
So you're going to eat one first?
no, you are.
Oh. Well, that's how this works.
So we actually finished up and we
Got some
cut
ready
them
to
out.
bake?
Yep.
Put them in the oven for how long?
They go in, it depends on the thickness, but between 35 and 45 minutes. You want them to be crisp, because if you put them in less than that, they'll get kind of chewy.
Yeah.
And that's
Okay.
not really what you think of when you think of a dog biscuit. So
And there we go. There's our
there's the finished product.
finished product.
And since you're a larger individual, you want to go for the larger biscuit probably, right?
Well, I don't want to use them up right away. So
There we go. Okay. And there's only 4 simple ingredients in there. There's nothing doggy about it, really.
Right,
It's
yeah.
sweet potatoes, eggs,
Eggs
whole
and
wheat flour,
whole
and
wheat flour
applesauce.
and applesauce.
Probably healthiest thing you eat today.
Probably. They don't do these in the drive-thru, that's for sure.
Nice and crunchy,
It's crunchy.
It's crunchy.
which is good
That's all we
for
got.
the dog's teeth and also for Jimmy's teeth.
Now, I would never tell this story on TV about my son, Zach, who used to eat dog biscuits.
Oh, you would never let the viewers know
No.
that your youngest son used to eat dog treats?
Yeah, it'd be kind of embarrassing, wouldn't it?
That would be embarrassing.
Well, I'm
Poor
curious.
Zach. All right, yeah.
I haven't had one yet myself, so.
Yeah, definitely.
They're crunchy.
Yeah, they're crunchy.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good to
We're good.
lay them on the official
All right.
taste tester.
This is actually where the rubber meets the road right here.
Right
This is
here.
one of
All
Monz.
right. Hey, buddy. Guess what? Come here.
Yes?
Come here. You gonna sit? Oh, you want to give me a paw?
Aw.
All right, you ready? He's gonna take it back to the bed. Sorry.
That's right.
He is not he's not an aggressive eater. No, he's not an aggressive eater. You can eat it. He's
I was
like,
going to say this for later. I'm going to wait till
everybody's
y'all aren't
watching
looking.
me, Mom.
Yeah.
The
That's
pressure
what-
is too much.
That's the way ours are. They won't eat if you're watching them.
Okay, so let's all just turn our backs.
Face away. Oh,
Still too much attention.
Little
He's
privacy,
eating
please.
it. He's eating it.
there we go.
So you see, did you let your little Yorkies eat the little ones? Have they
Yes,
tried them yet?
they actually sampled a couple last night just to make sure, and they actually were barking at me for more. They really were. Yeah, so that's
So
why
they're
they're
a hit.
the dorky, porky, Yorkie.
Well, Fergus doesn't bark. much, but if he did, he would be barking for more. He's over there eating it.
Right. Oh yeah, he's liking this.
There we go.
Yeah.
He's not spitting it out, so
No.
I consider that a success.
This is going to entertain him for a while. Another bonus.
Yes.
Another bonus.
Yeah, there he goes. There goes the
Attaboy.
crunch.
Yeah. If you've got dogs, you know if you can entertain them for a little bit, that's a bonus.
And if he had a thumb, he'd be giving you a thumb up right now.
A tail wag will be fine.
Pause up, Chef. Pause up. Well done, sir.
All right.
Well done.
Well, thank you so much for
Absolutely.
coming in and making these on Fergus Friday.
And we can catch you again where?
Every morning, 6 to 10 on Big 107.7.
There we go.
The Rock Shop.
Yep.
The Rock Shop.
All right.